What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Brandon Bird, just checking with you. Yeah, I'm sitting on at the crib, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm just sitting back, chilling. Try to clean up the crib and everything else. Yeah, I just wanted to hit you guys up, let you guys see what's going on. I definitely want to make a little quick video, a little share. I want to really talk about the Black Roman Emperor. His name is kind of hard to pronounce. I might butcher it, so I'm giving some fair warning about the butchering, but I'm gonna try to pronounce it as very, very accurate I can. All right. His first name is Lucas. Not Lucas, but Luca. It's a spell Lucius. So it's like a Lucas, something like that. Second name is Septimius Bazir. Very, very interesting. It's a Latin name, man. So it's Latin. So I'm trying to, like I said, I was going to butcher a little bit, but that's his full name. But a lot of people don't use his really last. I think they use like the first two names, Septimius, almost like September. So it's like Septimius. But yeah, man, he's like the first. He actually is the second Black Emperor. His dad was Septimius, so he's named from basically after his dad. His dad was actually one of the first African-born Black Emperor of the Roman Empire. He was pretty much a junior. He actually was a great emperor. Actually, he's actually one of the emperors of Roman emperors that really don't get talked about. But he did a lot of things. I think he ruled in the 200 ADs. I think he started ruling like 211 to 217 AD, but he passed away. But he actually ruled a little bit before. He ruled with his younger brother. Name was Geta, Geta, Geta. I was his younger brother. And they basically ruled jointly the Roman emperor before his younger brother died. But yeah, he was a great emperor, man. He actually came out with the I think it's called the Constitutia Antoniana. And that was basically like a document that based a creed. He gave citizenship to all the slaves. He actually freed the slaves, and then he came out with a document and a law to actually grant citizenship to a lot of former slaves that he basically freed. So he basically created a paradox of a very multi-ethnic, a very multi-racial, a very multicultural, very peaceful empire. At least for a peaceful time period. But it was, everybody felt like the Roman Empire was actually going into the greater good. A lot of things, a lot of implements. He actually was very clean. He actually built one of the largest outdoor public baths probably in the ancient world, and maybe during this time period, it accommodated like over 2,000 people. It had libraries, it had private rooms, it had an outdoor track. So if you take a dip in the bath and you want to chill, you could go into the library, read books, you know what I'm saying? Or you want to go into some private room, if you're with your wife or your woman or whatever, or so far, or your man, or you got a little bit of private time, you know what I'm saying? And, it had an outdoor track, so you basically was just, if you want to run, get a little bit of exercise, after a bath or even before a bath, they got an outdoor track. So basically, he implemented like a very proactive, very educated society. He actually he pushed for that. he was basically a progressive. He was a progressivist. He basically he wanted everybody to have a good, healthy, productive life, and that's good. You know what I'm saying? That's real good. That's a good. And the thing that's crazy is I never heard about him. You know, I had to do some research and hit Google, and I just want to see if there was actual black emperor, just to see what they say, and he came up. But actually, he was actually a very, very, very good emperor. He did he actually it was a lot, like at that time. That's when the Goth and a lot of Goth and Germanic tribes started attacking the Roman Empire, and at that time, the Huns basically was attacking as well, but they didn't really come till a little bit later. They didn't really start attacking until like about in probably like the 4th century. That's when they started to attack. But yeah, a lot of Gauls at the time they were attacking. He brutalized. You know what I'm saying? I think the Gauls and a lot of people in that pretty much German really have a distaste for him for what he did. But I don't blame the guy. He's trying to defend his empire. I know a lot of historians that's a lot of German descendants that's from those group of people. They deem him as an enemy of mankind. But it's really their ancestor was the barbarians, because they were trying to. They were basically trying to take over and destroy something that was pretty much like a trinity, a very peaceful society. So I think there's a lot more stories that meets the eye, but yeah, he was he was basically like one of the first black African emperors. You know what I'm saying? But he was black. They had actually they ain't that too many statues. There were a few statues. The one he got like curls, but it's like an afro-based type of hairstyle. Something that a black person normally had. He kind of was rocking the fro. So that let you know the brother was definitely a good dude. He did a lot of implements and everything else. Very, very good dude. I just wanted to really break bread on that, you know what I'm saying, about the Roman society. And yes, I always tell a lot of people, the Roman society got their start from the Carthage, you know what I'm saying, from the Carthage Empire. You know what I'm saying? Carthage Empire range was from 800 something BC to like 100 BC. But that was after the 100-Year War and so forth and so forth. But how they really started was from the Carthaginians and a little bit of ancient Kemet. You know what I'm saying? A lot of ancient empires at that time, and people kind of helped the Romans get their act together. So there's a lot of clues you have to kind of peep game, and not just peep game, but you gotta use common sense into history as well. A lot of people try to use facts, but some of their facts are not adding up. It's kind of like with the Cheddar Man that I'm getting a lot of pushback from definitely the people from the dominant society. And the thing is that they keep saying mutation. And I always tell people there's no such thing. In nature, there's no such thing as mutation. It's adaptation, evolution. That's come natural. That's something of a current of genetics and nature of what organism is going to survive with. Mutation is something that's artificial. It's an artificial forced change into an environment that's something that was not deemed nature or natural course. So you have to think, it's a lot of common sense in science, man. Science, it's a lot of common sense in here. And you got a lot of people that don't really use it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people try to back with the Cheddar Man. I just say, look, you writing books. If you're writing books, that means you're just trying to make up as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? I don't write books. I don't like to do a lot of long videos. I just go straight to the point, and that's it. I don't write books. I know a lot of people like to write books, like to want to read 2-3 hours into some share. I'm not all about that. I'm gonna cut your throat with the knowledge and my words. I'm gonna spit. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, yeah, like I said, I apologize on the butcher of the name. It's Latin, man. So like I said, Latin's a dead language and it's rarely been used. Um, but yeah, man, the dude actually was a very progressive emperor, very progressive leader. I'm just kind of shocked that he don't get his prop due, and that's probably my deem for really just all out melanin black history. You know what I'm saying? Giving prop due to people that don't really get that prop due. Um, but yeah, I'll definitely come back with you on another share, and be blessed, my fam, and I'll see you later in the future. One.